Hi everyone! I am in my car because we're in the parking lot at the thrift store because today I am planning on having, dare I say, a thrifting bonanza. I have simply been hankering for a big all-out thrift day. I recently moved, so I have a ton of new thrift stores to explore, and I'm just so excited to take you all along with me today. I'm looking for my dream fall wish list pieces. I'm looking for some DIY and craft supplies. I'm looking for home goods for my new apartment, maybe even some furniture? We'll see. It's gonna be a real adventure. I don't even know how many thrift stores we're gonna go to yet. We're gonna have so much fun. Let's just get in there. Okay, I've been here for about 15 minutes. I already grabbed a good handful of jackets to try on, and this place also has fitting rooms, which is amazing. Not that I need that for a jacket, but great news for the filming process. Now I'm just looking at sweaters. I'm not really seeing much that's calling to me. This seems kind of nice. I don't really need a tan sweater vest, but it's 100% cotton, J. Crew. Cable knit. Should I just try it on? Maybe we'll just try it on. I'm feeling very liberal with the try-ons today. Like, I feel like I'm going to be willing to try on anything, but then I might still end up getting nothing. You never know. I try to be really picky with what I actually buy, but there's so many things that I like to try just for fun. This is so fun. I'm not really a polka dots person, but if I were gonna go for polka dots, they would be like big, sort of random ones like these. And the buttons up the back, so fun. So cute. I feel like this is a little too cutesy for my style, but I love to look at it. Look at this little off-the-shoulder red sweater, very on trend, as things at the thrift store often are. It's also Angora rabbit hair. I don't really think this is my style, but I might try it on. Like I said at the beginning, I was not just looking for clothes, I was also keeping my eyes out for certain craft supplies because I have a few different projects I'm planning. One of them that I really want to try but I'm a little intimidated by is an open work crochet hat. So I was very happy to find some classes to help me on Craftsy, who is today's sponsor and a great online resource for all things creative. Craftsy has over 2,000 classes on all sorts of creative skills and projects. This summer, with a friend's help, I crocheted like a tiny square swatch and it ignited my interest in crochet, but I definitely need a refresher and more guidance if I want to actually make something. So I found Kim Worker's class, Crochet Basics and Beyond, immensely helpful for solidifying my basic understanding and then moving towards next steps. One of the things I appreciate most about Craftsy classes is the pacing. I feel like a lot of other tutorial video content I encounter elsewhere can move just a little too fast or be a little more about the entertainment than really learning a specific skill inside and out. But if you're really trying to get all the details and learn a skill in depth and get all those extra little bits of information that someone else might skip over, I think Craftsy does that so well. I also have an incredible deal for you all. The first 1,000 of you to click the link below or scan this QR code will get a full year of premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49. Incredible value for new members only. Now let's go see what thrifting Liz is up to. Should I get this? Maybe. I'm looking in the men's sweaters right now because there's like a particular style, sort of like a 90s boxy v-neck with like stripes. I have an image in my mind of what I've seen before and I'm trying to find something like that. This is actually pretty close to what I'm looking for. These sweaters only ever tend to be in the men's section. This one's pretty good, but I think it is too long. That's the thing about men's clothes. They're meant for tall people. And that's just, I'm not a tall people. Okay, I'm realizing I'm already beyond the size range of what's gonna work for me here, so we gotta move on from the men's sweaters. I also found this bag. I just really like the color. I mentioned in a recent video that I'm really into purple right now, or I'm into trying to add purple in my outfits more. And I wasn't trying to necessarily buy more purple, but I love this shade. And I think this would be pretty practical for me, so we'll see. All right, next we're checking out the skirt section. I'm looking for skirts in some particular colors, so we'll see if we have any luck here. Okay, randomly in the skirts, this incredibly cute sweater. It feels like it would be itchy. I think it's wool, but adorable. Did I find the skirt styles I was looking for? No, but I did find this one, which is really cute. Super 90s, early 2000s vintage vibes. It has a paper tag. I'm not really into this light purple and this floral. I don't know, it's a little too girly for me, but I think it's so cute. And then, was I looking for another black skirt? No, I already have some. But this one is cool because it's very light, but very flowy, and it has lace trim on it. I don't know if this is gonna fit me, but I am gonna try it on because I love the texture. These are so scary. Should I get one? Okay, I think we've done all the clothing areas that will be useful to me today. So now I'm just gonna take a quick browse through the decor, and then we can go to the fitting rooms and try things on. How precious is this? There's a whole set. Well, maybe not a whole set. There's two that match, and then there's a little pouring one too. I feel like I already have too many mugs, but that's because there's always so many cute ones at the thrift store. It's like, how am I supposed to resist? But I don't think I need any more today. Who is this diva? I love her outfit. Tag yourself. Which of these cats are you? I think maybe I'm this one. Okay, we're in the fitting room, ready to try things on. This jacket style I just mentioned in my last video as a trend I'm passing on because it's just, I don't know, not really my thing, but then I saw this one and I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to actually try it on, see how I feel in it. Is it my thing once it's on my body? The answer is no, absolutely not. I don't like this on me at all. Good to confirm. Okay, this is really more winter than fall, but I'm kind of obsessed with it. This is so cute. The furry collar, the furry trim. I have a tan jacket that's kind of like this, but shorter and tan, and I wear it all the time. And I thought like a black or gray version would be really useful and versatile. And this is longer, but I kind of love it. I am realizing it does have like huge shoulder pads. I don't know if that's a deal breaker. This is really cute though. Okay, this I grabbed because I have a trench coat, but it's like a little comically oversized on me, and so I'm always looking for the perfect replacement trench coat, but I don't think this is it. The zipper, the color, the shape, it's just not exactly what I want. Okay, this sweater is kind of gorge, but it's just not really my style, and also it is shedding everywhere, and also it is pretty itchy. Here's our tan sweater vest. This is not really something I was looking for, but I kind of like it. It feels good. I like the fit. I like that it's kind of boxy, but not too oversized. It is a little misshapen, but I feel like washing it could help with that. But then I also found the exact same one in white on the same rack. So let's try that next. Okay, I do think maybe I like the white better. I would wear either of these, but would I wear them enough? Are they really like that missing piece in my wardrobe? Not really. It is, where's the tag? Oh, there it is. $12, which feels a little excessive for what this is. I don't know. Okay, next we have this black skirt, which is not something I was looking for, but I actually love it. I love that it's like kind of flowy but not too voluminous. I love the lace trim. The only thing is the lace trim is really falling off on the bottom. It's quite damaged, and like I could maybe repair it, but it might be too damaged. I might need to just replace it, at which point, like, what's even the point of buying a lace skirt if I have to replace the lace? It is kind of perfect in most ways though. $7? We'll see. I love to be indecisive. It really keeps you guys guessing, but it also keeps me guessing because I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna end up buying. All right, we got the goods. I got 2 things, got my bag, and now we're ready to go to the next thrift store. Okay, this one was much more of a small local thrift store vibe. It was a bit cramped, so it was harder to film, but they had an interesting selection. The clothing selection was pretty small, but they did have a lot of classic staples, a lot of button-ups, t-shirts, good basics. I also thought these boots were very slay, and this leather fossil bag was quite cute and practical, but I have so many neutral bags already. They also had a good amount of jewelry, which was nice because the previous store did not stock jewelry. Nothing really called to me today, but I might come back to investigate or even take them and like repurpose the beads for something else. There were just so many fun beaded pieces here. This place also had a lot of what I assume was overstock from Target. I don't know if they have some sort of deal with each other, but there was a lot available, including this cute little indoor-outdoor solar-powered lamp. And not only did they have a couple cute chairs here and there, but they also have a whole separate huge room full of furniture. This is what I remembered from the one other time I'd been here. And you know, I'm looking for furniture and home goods, but I'm also trying to be super picky because I have already recently moved back to Wisconsin from DC, but we can't actually move into our new place until October, so I don't want to end up with a bunch of stuff that won't end up actually working in this space. Fun to look at though, collecting inspiration for sure. Okay, that was a shorter trip. Not as many appealing items to be in there, but still a few potential gems. But now we're just gonna drive over to like another further connecting parking lot, and there's another thrift store right over there in the same block. So I know that one's bigger, more organized, so maybe we'll have better luck there. We'll see. This thrift store has a pretty huge home goods and decor section that I've looked at before, but I've never really looked at the clothes. So I'm intrigued to look at both today. But look at this art I just found. Kind of adorable, but it's $10. I feel like for this size at the thrift store, that's kind of a lot, but it is really cute. But also art is really not something I'm lacking. I already have more than enough. Some might say too much. This is cool. Little fold-up chessboard. That's also a box for your pieces. If only I played chess. There's a lot of yarn here. I learned to crochet recently for the first time, and now I kind of want to crochet myself a little netted beanie. So it would be cool if I could thrift the yarn for that, but I don't know if any of these are the right kind of yarn. They also have little fabric bolts. Fabric like this is exactly what I've been looking for and unable to find at other thrift stores, so very exciting. This could make some really cute pants, shorts, skirt, blouse, anything. It's $8, but it's 4 yards of fabric, so I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, this is a jewelry cabinet. The idea of having a full standalone piece of furniture just to hold your jewelry is kind of iconic. Do I need this? No. Look how cute these little knobs are. I kind of love end tables like this. Also, look at these doors. Surprise! It's all one door. This one's also pretty fun. It reminds me of like an old-timey school desk. Many unique little side tables around here. Unique side tables. Also that one over there. Right, we've made it to more of the clothes section, or at least the bag section. And this pattern is so fun. Oh, this is cool too. Fun. I love a fun pattern. Wow, there's a lot of fun bags here. Look at this one. Both of these, actually. I tend to avoid top handle bags because they're not that practical, but they are very cute. Oh my god, this one is so tiny and useless, but it's so cute. How fun. You could fit like a phone and a wallet in there. Again, don't need it, but it's cute. All right, now we're in the clothes for real. And look at this coat. Oh, okay, it's way too big, but pretty great. Oh, this is gorgeous. Genuine suede tan sort of blazer style jacket. I really don't need anything like this, but such a good thrift store find. This is like a great everyday jacket, I think. Ooh, this is fun. Today is really about jackets, it seems. I just can't stop looking at them and trying them on. This is kind of cool. Oh, another one of those very trendy little swing coat style jackets. Ooh, this is cool. It's sort of like tapestry upholstery fabric. Okay, I might have to try that on too. I do have enough jackets. Like, I really don't need to be trying these on and getting more, but I just can't resist. It's the spirit of fall moving me. This sweater is so cute. The colors are so fun, the fuzzy mohair texture. It's Talbot's, which I often like to thrift. I do already have like a purple toned patterned cardigan, so I probably don't need this one, but let's try it on just in case. Ooh, this feels really good. This is definitely like 100% cotton cardigan. Am I right? Yes. You know, I already have one white cardigan, but it's very bulky, and I've been thinking something a little thinner, easier to layer under things might be good to have. We'll just try it on. Ooh, a cable knit poncho cape. Wow. That's fun. I don't need that, but it is fun that it exists. Oh, this is really good. A Rami cotton blend, Fair Isle little cardigan. It does have a zipper, which I don't love in a cardigan, and also it looks kind of big and long. This is really cute though, and it feels really good. So I gotta try this on. This place also has fitting rooms, which is great. Okay, we've made it to the fitting room. I don't actually have that much to try on here, but let's go through it. Sorry if you can hear the music really loudly. There's a speaker directly above my fitting room. Anyway, here's the first sweater. This is so adorable. I love it. However, I think it is just too big. I have it tucked up right now, but it actually fits like this, which is just too long on me. And I also don't love cardigans with zippers. It's so cute. I mean, come on. I don't know. I might have to ponder this off camera and really get in touch with what my soul wants to do with this. Okay, here's that white cardigan. I do not like the fit of this. This is a pass. Here's that purple cardigan. Utterly adorable in theory, but I don't really like the fit, and it's itchy. Okay, this jacket, pretty cool. Just too big, looks awkward, and too similar to things I already have, I think. Okay, I also grabbed a couple pairs of shoes to try. Firstly, these sort of like sporty Mary Janes. I think I need more comfortable walking shoes, and I was like, maybe these could function like a sneaker for me, but I don't think they fit me right, and I don't think they're supportive enough anyway. Alas. And then I just have some white sneakers, because my old white sneakers are really beat up, and it is nice to have some sneakers if they're comfortable enough to walk in. Unfortunately, I think these are a little too big and also not the right style to be supportive enough for my feet. I've just left our third stop of the day. I will leave you in suspense on whether I ended up getting anything or not. But now there's one more place that I'm hoping to stop in. It's an antique store, less clothes, but more just like cool trinkets, tchotchkes, home goods, etc. I don't know how late it's open, is the only thing. Let me check. Oh, 9 Alright, this place was a little further out, definitely kind of tucked away, and a different vibe from a traditional thrift store, but oh my god, I feel like every nook and cranny of this place was stuffed and overflowing with gems. Some jewelry, some clothes and bags and stuff, but also just random trinkets and tchotchkes and decor items. It was truly just little treasures everywhere you looked. Exhibit A, these quilted hot pads that look like little articles of clothing. Are you kidding me? I decided I didn't need these, but honestly I'm still thinking about them, so I might go back for them sometime. Exhibit B, all these tiny ceramic animals, accompanied by a dangling Beavis and or Butthead. I can't tell them apart. I also loved this little mantle decor. It's like standing blocks depicting a Halloween village. Precious. This place did have some higher priced items than a thrift store, which is to be expected for a consignment antique shop. Like that Halloween decor set was $45, so alas, I did leave it behind. But there were also tons of other items that were more in the thrift store price bracket, like this Van Gogh book, which was $5, and this Bermuda bag with 3 different swappable covers, which was $10. This hand-stitched apron was simply adorable. Really pondered getting this, but ultimately I just don't need a half apron even as a fun styling layering piece. I'm not sure I'd really get much use out of it. I was also incredibly drawn in by these pearl beaded Christmas ornaments. I don't know if this is a smart time of year to buy ornaments before they're all priced up and picked through, or if it's completely unhinged because it is September. Ultimately, I decided I needed to rein it in. Oh my gosh, what a day. 4 secondhand stores in one day. Probably a new record for me. I can't wait to go home and show you all my goodies that I ended up getting. And also I can't wait to go take a little rest, sit down, maybe eat something. It's been quite a day. Hello, I'm back home. It's a few days later, and I am ready to show you what I ended up getting. I have mostly clothes and I guess 2 other miscellaneous items. So let's do the clothes first. First up, one of the first things I showed you in the thrift store, I decided to go for it with this purple bag. I just thought it was fun. What a great color. I've realized I really love using bags to add more color or variation to my outfits. And this sort of like warm, deep plum color is one I don't have much of in my closet, but it's a color I really like, and I love the idea of mixing it into outfits with my usual color palette. This bag is also just a good size, a good shape. The straps are comfortable. I generally think this will be quite practical for me, which is also a requirement for me with bags. Gotta be easy to carry, gotta be easy to put stuff in. And this was $7. So, I don't know, thrifting it felt like an easy, low-risk way to experiment with something a little different, add a little variation in my closet. The next item I went back and forth on so much, but I did end up deciding to grab this sweater. At first I was like, is it too long? Is the zipper weird? But when I was thinking, well, if I'm worried about those things, I should probably just leave it, I simply couldn't let it go. It was like I was trying to put it back on the rack and my hand was like, but I don't want to put it back on the rack. I want to take it home with me. It's just so pretty. I love a Fair Isle knit for fall and winter. It's just my favorite thing. And it's also so comfy. I love a blend of cotton and ramie, or rami, however you say that word. Super comfortable, great for sweaters. And the fact that it's comfy and that I love this pattern means I'm quite confident I'll wear it. Generally, even if there is something kind of awkward about it, if clothing is comfortable and has something really fun about the way it looks, I will wear it. Anyway, for $5.50, how could I pass this up? It's also funny that in the thrift store, I felt like this looked so weirdly long on me, and I thought I would have to wear it tucked up like this. But then at home, I was like, wait, this way is actually also fine. I think it depends so much on the outfit you're trying something on with. Very excited to style and wear that. The last clothing item I am kind of thrilled about. Maybe it's a little more wintry, but it will definitely be appropriate for Wisconsin fall into winter. It's this fur-trimmed wool overcoat. Is this not just so dreamy? The shape and cut is so perfect. The furry trim and color gives such great dramatic flair while still being wearable. The neutral color is so versatile. I know this will go with everything, but it still brings so much drama and style and impact to every outfit. That's basically everything I could ever ask for in a coat. It's also very roomy inside. I tend to go for jackets a couple sizes up so I can fit like chunky sweaters and stuff underneath them. So that's what I did with this one, and I feel like it's the perfect fit for that. I just think this is going to be incredibly practical and incredibly stylish. I feel like it's so rare when those two things coincide to this degree, and I'm so excited. And for $15 too, in perfect condition. I feel like vintage overcoats like this are often priced like $25, $35 at the thrift store. So I feel like this was also kind of a steal. The only thing I'm still a little uncertain about here is the shoulder pads. I felt like they weren't that noticeable at first, but now at home in the mirror, I'm like, does this look crazy? Or does it look normal? They're like built into the coat, so it would likely require some professional tailoring to remove them. You'd have to like restructure the whole shoulder, possibly. I'm invested in this coat either way, but just trying to decide whether I should try to do something about those or just leave it as is. Let me know your thoughts. Either way, this coat's incredible and I love her. All right, next we have a couple, I guess, home items. This first one like isn't really home decor exactly, but it is this art book about Vincent van Gogh. Sort of a coffee table book, so kind of decor, I guess. The case is gorgeous, but the book itself is also so fun to look through. It's full of gorgeous, glossy, full color images. I love art books. So much beautiful inspiration to be found, and it's so fun to look at in little bits, even if you don't read it through like cover to cover. And I'm interested to see what I'll learn from reading through different sections too. We love to learn, and we love art. Oh, and this was $5. Pretty good. Also, I think I plan to just preserve this book as it is. Like I said, I have more than enough art already, but you can also totally remove pages from art books like this and use them as decor. I have done this with other thrifted art books in the past. Super cost-effective way to get like a ton of art all at once. Oh, and then I also got this lamp for my sister because she needed a little like outdoor lantern lamp like this for her yard. Sorry, I can't show you that well because it still has the packaging on it. This lamp is also new with tags, and so was the purple bag, by the way. But you get the idea. Cute, perfect for like a little campfire patio setup, which is what she's using it for. She is Whisk Chick on TikTok, by the way. If any of you happen to follow her and see her cakes or her home decor content, this is my small contribution. And if you don't already watch Whisk Chick, go follow her because she's my sister and she's just fun and great and delightful. Anyway, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this whole thrifting journey with me. I had a lot of fun exploring all these different stores and taking you with me. Let me know your favorite thing we saw across all 4 thrift stores in the comments. And if you do leave a comment, watch another video, and subscribe, I heard all your future thrift finds will look even better when you get them home than they did in the store.